Wednesday, April 20th marked the one-year anniversary since the tragic explosion of the Deepwater Horizon drilling platform. 11 rig workers died that day. In the weeks that followed, millions of gallons of crude oil spewed from the ruptured well. In the weeks that followed the disaster, former British Petroleum CEO Tony Hayward promised Louisiana fishermen and oyster producers he would make the coast whole again, but as members of the House Natural Resources Committee learned, the money is not flowing fast enough for these business owners along the coast. It was standing room only at the Houma Terrebonne Civic Center as Republican members of the Natural Resources Committee listened to testimony from those who are still trying to recover from the Gulf oil disaster. The committee includes Louisiana Congressman Jeff Landry and Dr. John Fleming. Congressman Charles Bustani also sat in on the hearing. Kim Chauvin, who owns the Mariah Jade Shrimp Company as well as 3 other commercial fishing entities, said that so far British Petroleum has only sent payments to 2 of her companies.
What they're doing is losing our paperwork, and it's a continual process because not only have they lost it once, 10 times on just mine, 10 times. No one loses that much paperwork.
Florida Congressman Steve Sutherland apologized for the slow federal response following the disaster. He promised that he would hold the man in charge of the claims process, Ken Feinberg, personally responsible for paying the claims. Mike Bossan, who owns the oyster processing company Motivated Seafood, says he's only received about 29% of his claim, but he says he's optimistic that he'll get more.
I do believe that we'll be made whole. I've looked at Mr. Feinberg's history when it comes to 9/11 and other things that he's done. A lot of people hate him in the process, and in the end, they're very satisfied with him. He had better bring it to that satisfaction level, and we urge you to make sure that he does so that those that are suffering don't have this challenge.
British Petroleum agreed to set aside $20 billion for claims associated with the oil spill. To date, however, the company has paid out just $3.8 billion. Still to come on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, how do you make your garden grow? Well, the answer may lie in this week's Ag Minute. And Holly Clegg steps out of the kitchen and into the crawfish pond. From the trap to the table, we'll share her experience next. Stay with us.